$250,556 from one niche in 1 month. This is absolutely crazy. It genuinely blows my mind. I didn't even know that this niche was a thing. In this video, we're going to be going over that design and finding out why it's doing so well. And as well as that, there is only 2 weeks left to start selling these designs, so we better get a move on. I want to say a quick thank you to Zyro for sponsoring this video, but I'll talk a bit more about that later. We're going to be looking at the niche, the keywords, the titles, the bullets, and most importantly, the design. This one really did take me by surprise, as I have genuinely never seen or heard of this before in my life. I'm also going to share with you where you can actually get designs for this particular niche in case you're not into designing yourself and you'd rather just pay for designs that you can put on t-shirts, hoodies, or whatever yourself. Let's get right into it with the first design. I've got my computer here and let's have a look. So the niche is 100 days, right? 100 days of school, I should say. And it's just mind-blowing what people will put on a t-shirt and what does well. I mean, $250,000 from these 4 designs is just crazy. It's crazy. Anyway, so this one, the design here is actually really good. You've got a great font. That green matches the green of the dinosaur, so they've clearly thought about it. It's just such a good design, selling at $15.95, so they could probably make a bit more money. Now, in terms of keywords, you've got 100 days of school, 100th day dino t-shirt. They've got a bunch of keywords in there. Cool school crew. They don't really have any keywords there, and quite surprisingly, there are no keywords over here, but we can actually see why that's interesting, because this t-shirt is making $58,840 in revenue every single month. You know, it's 9,000 BSR, 3,689 sales, but we're going to compare this to a t-shirt making over 80,000 in revenue and see maybe one t-shirt has better keywords than the other. But either way, this was the first one, and in terms of description, well, it doesn't really exist either. But it's just brilliant. I mean, you can see people are bored to that, putting pictures. Kids are going to wear this. Oh, that's not a very good review for Amazon. Kids are going to, another not very good review for Amazon, but kids are going to wear this in school. Some teachers might wear it. It's just a fun, cute t-shirt. And then you've also got this design. So 100 days smarter. This is another 100th day of school. Teacher, 100 days smarter rainbow. Brand is unknown, but they've got quite a few more keywords. Happy 100th day of school. So they've done a bit better with their keywords, which is good. In terms of how much they're making, they're only making $48,671 in revenue, 2,500 sales. Now, they're selling it slightly more, so they're actually making probably around a bit more profit than the previous t-shirt, even though they're getting less sales. To be honest, the design here isn't nearly as good in my opinion. And that's why I think it's not doing nearly as well. As well as that, the keywords they've used up here are strange. Like I probably wouldn't have used those keywords. So far we can see that there are some pretty cool designs. I still want to go over 2 more designs, and as well as that, the keyword research, and show you where you can actually download your own designs. But before we do, I want to tell you a bit about today's sponsor, Zyro. Zyro is an incredible website builder where you can create amazing websites and online stores really easily. If you don't know how to code but you have a good idea, or even if you don't have a good idea, Zyro's simple drag and drop system makes creating websites so flipping user-friendly, just so easy. The one thing that really frustrates me with other platforms is when I can't drag things to where I want them to go, because there's this, it just jumps to certain places. But with Zyro, you have this grid and you can literally just drag it anywhere, make it bigger, make it smaller. This is my website, which I made on Zyro. I wanted to make a place where anyone could find my YouTube videos, blogs, podcasts, Instagram feed, contact me, and this is what the editor looks like. You can see how easy it is. The drag and drop feature is by far my favorite one, and that's what really convinced me to use Zyro. As well as that, you also have a lot more freedom with Zyro because it's an actual website builder. It's not like the other platforms out there. This is for building a huge, big website. It looks like it's been coded by like geniuses, but it hasn't. You just drag and drop some things into it. Now, another really cool thing about Zyro is it's so much more affordable than other options. It's also so much faster, and one of the best things is their support is incredible. 24/7 support. So if you like to build your website at 4 a.m. in the morning, well, you can ask for a bit of help if you need it. So if you want to build yourself a website, you 100% can. The link down below will take you to this page where you can get 4 months free and a free domain for the year with any yearly plan. So click that link down below or use the code SHIMMY at checkout in order to get this special discount. Thanks again to Zyra for sponsoring this video. Let's get right back to it. The next one, we've got 100th day of school and still popping it. Now, this was my least favorite design. However, they've mixed two niches here. They've got the not pop sockets, whatever they're called, those pop things. As well as that, they've got that with the 100th day of school. So clearly those pop things are a massive trend right now. They are blowing up, or they have blown up already, and they're huge, right? So the fact that they've mixed these two is very good, especially as kids play with these the whole time. Now, as well as that, they've also got a ton of keywords over here. Like, they know how to do their keywords. So even though I'm not a fan of the design, the fact that they've got a decent price, $17.89, they've got great keywords, probably the best of all of these, and the design does appeal to kids because of the fact that it's relatable. They know what that pop thinging is, so they like it. Now, this is getting 61,989 revenue per month, which is pretty mental if you ask me. I mean, 3,500 sales at $17.89. They're making good money. They're making really good money. And then lastly, you've got this one over here. 100 Days Smarter, Happy 100th Day of School Rainbow. Now, this is my favorite design. I really like this rainbow design. The font is good. The font combination and the color combination here is just perfect. They've used all the keywords they could possibly use to really sell this shirt, and it makes a big difference, because if you compare it to this first one where they have no keywords but they have a fantastic design, right? If you would just have the keywords in that first one, look how much this one is making. 80,556. That is insane. 4,242 sales at $18.99. My mind is blown. Like, this is madness. This is absolutely mad. What is happening that so many people are buying these kind of t-shirts? Let me quickly go over the keyword planner tool to kind of see if there's even anything popping on Google. So 100 days of school, maybe I'll search. Nope. United Kingdom, let's do United States. Let's just put in maybe 100 days. I didn't think it would get anything. I mean, here we go. 100 days in Minecraft 100 days. So nothing really to do with 100 days of school. Let's put school in as well and see if anything comes up to combine the two. I don't think 100 days, no, really, there isn't. So it's just crazy that something doesn't have to be exploding on Google for it to be doing really well with print on demand, and that's always important to remember. All in all, this is a super random niche. I don't think anyone could have expected it to do so well. However, I totally understand why it's doing well, right? It makes sense. It ticks all of those print on demand boxes. It's catchy, viral, the designs are good, and it's a perfect day to celebrate. And that, in my mind, is a perfect recipe for a successful print on demand design. Now, if you don't think you can design for this niche 100 days of school, which firstly, I think you can 100%. It doesn't have to be fancy graphics. It can just be text. But if you really don't think you can, there are websites like Placeit, Vexels, Canva, where you can get graphics from. And here's one that I found. This is Vexels, where they have tons and tons of graphics for this day, where you can literally download them and put them straight onto a t-shirt. So like I said, if you really can't design anything, or you just don't have time or whatever, just download one of these and use them. I thought that'd be a pretty easy thing to do. Now, there aren't many days left, so as soon as you can, get some designs going, try and get some sales within this niche. We have until like the end of January to maybe middle of February for this to really get a lot of sales. So just, get creating. And obviously, don't forget, if you want to sign up for Zyra, the link will be down below in the description.